over on Twitch. And thanks for tuning in. Twitch.tv/smAsho is a fantastic live streaming platform. We love Twitch.tv. And I am a gamer, believe it or not. I do play Wolfenstein Enemy Territory is a game that I play regularly. Thanks to our YouTube viewers as well. And if you didn't watch yesterday's video, Daily Space Weather Supplemental video, well, you should probably check it out. It was hosted by Bono. And shout out to Eugene Bagashov for attending yesterday's premiere. We'll be interested in hearing about your sun blog soon. So here's a little tidbit from yesterday's Daily Space Weather Supplemental. Wow! Incoming. Because there's incoming, folks. Some of that ejecta will strike the Earth. So anyway, watch the video. Next, thanks to our patrons who knew about the coronal mass ejections before they happened, because they provide a financial incentive for us to give them advanced information. So thanks, patrons. If you'd like advanced information yourself, become a patron at patreon.com/smAsho. Help us to continue to expand our operation and roll back benefits to you, the viewer, and increase the probability these videos will continue to exist and remain publicly visible. Also, check out our own website. Support our content via our merch, perhaps. We've got 3 stores there. The smAsho merch store is the newest one from Redbubble. There are also 2 Teespring shops, linkable from our homepage, smAshomash.com. smAshomash.org will redirect you. So let's do the cosmology segment. Pardon all the promotional material at the beginning. Today's cosmology segment's fascinating, as always. How about the red blood lunar eclipse happening on May 26th? I'll let the article scroll here. Are you aware that the moon appears 12% smaller at its apogee and 12% larger than at apogee at perigee? Yeah. It's like 50,000 kilometers closer at perigee. And that's what a supermoon is, as the moon has an elliptical orbit. In any case, there is a total lunar eclipse coming up, and this article here is all about why lunar eclipses appear red, and ultimately it's because of sunlight shining through the Earth's atmosphere. It's the same reason sunsets and sunrises can appear red. It's because of the refraction of the electromagnetic spectrum in the visible light portion. And there are some diagrams explaining why total lunar eclipses look red. It's not because we're all going to die. It's because of the Earth's atmosphere. Let's pick a random number here and go to the Neil Gorell Swift Bat X-ray Observatory. Today's random number is 773. And that coincides with an object known as XTE J1807-294, a low-mass X-ray binary. Let's take a look at it. Here are the X-ray transient outputs. And interestingly enough, it had a moment where it stopped putting out X-ray for a while and then restarted just in a normal-looking cyclic pattern there, as if nothing to see here, folks. It just emitted X-rays for all but one of about the last 16 years. And there is the 30-day chart. You can see it is a little bit irregular there in its outputs. Let's take a look at this low-mass X-ray binary. Probably something like a white dwarf. And it looks like we've got a pretty lousy view of this. We are streaming live, so let's take a look at it on infrared light. So there it is in infrared, looking pretty dull. And it's in a very busy part of space. This is probably why it's going to show up in X-ray and not a lot else. And there it isn't on the XMM Newton and the Chandra. So it's a pretty dark spot here, but it is indeed an X-ray source. Does it show up in blue light? Kind of. Again, it's at a very busy part of space, probably near the galactic center. And as we zoom out in the blue light spectrum, you can see how close to the center of the galaxy that must be there. So it's not showing up in UV. How about in red light? And you can see there are a series of objects there. Let's take a look at, let's see if Pan-STARRS has taken a look at this. Pan-STARRS typically has some pretty high res. And it's really at a dark part of space there. Looks like there's a a very bright blue star could be in the foreground. In any case, that's today's quote random and quote cosmic object. Low mass X-ray binary XTEJ 1807-294. A catchy name. And if you want to look up your own favorite transients, head to the Neil Gorell Swift Observatory, and maybe you're interested in the core of the Milky Way galaxy. Just type in SGR space A, and you'll get Sagittarius A star, the core of the Milky Way galaxy. There are the X-ray transient outputs from it. Continuing on to talk about Salamanca. This photo came from Salamanca, not that Salamanca. Salamanca, Spain. Shout out to Cesar Vega Toledano for this fantastic image of, looks like an acacia tree perhaps, and the Milky Way galaxy. So, an interesting fractal of trees here. They used a flashlight to illuminate the area behind the tree to allow this silhouette to appear on the background of the low sky polluted region here, showing the Milky Way galaxy. So actually it's a distinctive grove of oak trees, and those are indeed distinctive. They must have pruned them in a way to make them even more distinctive, but in any case, there are the dust lanes of the Milky Way galaxy. And some oak trees, some odd oak trees, I might add. And that's today's Cosmology segment. Thanks for tuning in, viewers. Wherever you viewed it, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And we'll have to say goodbye to Twitch. We'll bring it back for the meteorology segment.